Hello there, this is OBN Horn of Africa English News Service. I'm Anwar Khalil with the news of the hour, now 21 GMT. To the headlines. Record-breaking 714.7 million saplings planted across the nation in just 12 hours. Premier extends gratitude to all participated in the planting campaign. Now the news in brief. Do stay with us, please. And we say congratulations to all Ethiopians. Today morning, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali officially launched a one-day planting campaign to plant 700 million saplings in Abba Jifar Palace in Jimma town of Oromia State. Over the past 6 years, Ethiopia has planted more than 40 billion tree seedlings, demonstrating its enduring commitment to environmental restoration. As part of Ethiopia's ambitious Green Legacy initiative, over 7.5 billion seedlings are set to be planted nationwide this year, with 6.75 billion already in the ground. Ethiopians throughout the country have been engaged in planting 700 million seedlings in just one day today.
በአንድ ጀንበር 700 ሚሊዮን ችግኝ መትከል በጣም ትልቅ ምርታና በዓለም ትልቁ የአንድ ቀን ተከላ ውጤት ነው።
Planting 700 million saplings marks a remarkable achievement. It is the largest single-day planting initiative globally. Approximately 8 billion saplings are said to be planted as part of this year's Green Legacy initiative, with over 8 billion saplings already prepared for this endeavor. If the target for this year is met, the total number of saplings planted since the launch of Green Legacy initiative will rise to 48 billion, bringing us closer to the ambitious goal of 50 billion saplings. The Green Legacy exemplifies Ethiopia's potential to accomplish remarkable feats, cultivate prosperity, strategize effectively, and realize significant goals through the unity of its citizens. The engagement of millions in implementing the initiative reflects their dedication and commitment to the nation's shared vision. The Green Legacy initiative will stand as a monumental historical achievement, akin to the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. The Green Legacy is tackling Ethiopia's poverty challenges and is playing crucial in enhancing food security. Ethiopians must unite and take responsibility for greening their nation, cultivating food in their own gardens, and elevating their country from poverty.
Later at noon, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed also planted 3 seedlings on Mount Eka in Finfinne City. He planted apple tree there, of course. In related news, the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali has announced this evening that Ethiopia's plan to plant 700 million seedlings in a single day has exceeded the expectations. Public service leaders and employees, private and public institutions, embassies and international organizations, children, youth, adults, the elderly men and women have come out early in the morning to participate in the Green Legacy seedlings planting campaign today. Quote, Green Legacy is becoming an Ethiopian culture. It is changing the face of Ethiopia. It is changing the history of Ethiopia. It is changing the face of the world, the Premier stated on social media post this evening. He added that, quote, it has been demonstrated again today that Ethiopians can work miracles when they unite. He extended gratitude to all those who coordinated the campaign and participated in the activity. Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Grima Amante, confirmed that a record-breaking 714.7 million tree seedlings have been planted in a single daylight today across Ethiopia. This success has propelled Ethiopia's Green Legacy initiative to new heights, reinforcing the country's leadership in the climate action and sustainable development. The nationwide tree planting campaign, which is being held under the theme Renewal Through Planting, is part of Ethiopia's annual plan of planting a staggering number of 7.5 billion trees during the ongoing rainy season. With sustained national commitment and public participation, the country aims to reach an impressive 54 billion seedlings by the next year. As part of this far-reaching green development initiative, Ethiopians from all walks of life participated today in a nationwide tree planting campaign, striving to set a new milestone, and planted 714.7 million saplings in a single daylight. Still moving on, today Ethiopians are celebrating this great moment, which is impressive in fact. In the effort of planting more than 700 million seedlings in a single daylight, the data system of tree planting sites across the nation is geo-referenced and reliable. Our senior reporter and also news anchor, Daniel Chala, joins us via phone to tell us more because he was in that situation room. Daniel, you can proceed.
Thank you, Anwar. Look, last year Ethiopia planned to plant 600 million tree seedlings within 12 hours, but succeeded by planting 617 tree seedlings. 617 million tree seedlings, which is a milestone, and this is a record last year. But this year, the government planned to plant, 700 million tree seedlings, and was able to plant, 714.7 million tree seedlings, which, shows that the Ethiopians, I can say, break their own record this year too. The announcement, I was in the situation room, the announcement time was, the first announcement time was in the situation room was at 3 local time, local time in Ethiopia, and it was 103 million, and then after 2 years, 5 local time, which is 11, and 355.5 million, which is 51% of the planned of the 700 million tree seedlings. Within a very short time, Ethiopians from all across the country, from all walks of life, from the 4 corner, planted this amount of seedlings within a very short time, and also at 7 local time, which is 1, and 570.3 million tree seedlings were planted, which is 74%, and at 9, 3 o'clock, 648.4 million, and 12, the last time, 714.7 million, which, Ethiopians from all walks of life and all corners of the country, break their own records, which is very, very amazing, and it's a milestone. The point is, the technology is quite amazing. I was in the situation room, and the technology experts were, doing their best, especially to give the right number. People may say, how can is it possible to count individual every single tree seedlings? What I have seen today was very amazing. The technology is very amazing. Over 13,000 planting sites were identified before the single-day planting plan, and the reporters were in these planting sites. Every planting site. Today there was over 13,000 planting sites, and from these planting sites, there were reporters who follow up every single thing, because they do have data beforehand, before the single day tree planting process, so that they can count. They do have the data, they do have the number at the planting sites. So from these 13,000 planting sites, there were over 13,000 reporters, which knows the number before the planting sites. And then when the Ethiopians from all walks of life plant every single seedlings, they count it. That's quite amazing. What the government has done was very amazing, because every single tree seedlings which is planted today was calculated. No number was missing. I can say that because we have seen what is going on in the what was going on in the situation room, which is very amazing, and the technology, the innovation, the quite amazing. I can say, Anwar, I was there, witnessed firsthand. It was very amazing, and congratulations to Ethiopians. I can say, Anwar, because every single tree seedlings were calculated and announced. The figures were accurate. That's very amazing. I can say, Anwar, we were at the spot, and we have observed everything. It was very amazing. And Ethiopians, congratulations, I can say, because the agriculture minister, Dr. Girma Amanti, also congratulated Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, congratulated Ethiopians, and we were there first time witnessing that every single seedling were calculated, Anwar.
Much, and thanks to technology, no cancellation and no duplication. That's what you've told me, and thank you for that very wonderful information, Daniel Chala from Finfinne, the capital of Ethiopia. Moving on, residents of Dukam town say that the results they have gained from the previous Green Legacy initiative of course, motivated them to actively participate on all the current year, even Green Legacy campaign. And Bishoftu City has a plan to plant 8.9 million tree seedlings in a single day, and of course, so far planted about 7 million tree seedlings. Our senior editor, Tamaskan Mulatu, joins us for more information on this very topic. Welcome, Tamaskan Mulatu. You were there.
Yeah.
And what was the situation in Dukam subsidy and Bishoftu City?
Thank you, Anwar, and congratulations to all Ethiopians to achieve what they have targeted. More than 740 million tree seedlings have been planted in a single day. This is an astonishing achievement.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Of course, I've been in Bishoftu town at Decha district and Mount Decha. We have been there to report what we observed there. Various walks of life have been participated on the current year Green Legacy initiative at there. You can observe children's, women, abagadas, religious leaders, all walks of life have been participated on that. Of course, the Dukam town is district of Bishoftu Subsidy, and Bishoftu town has planned to plant in the current fiscal year 8.9 for
the entire year.
Yeah.
All right.
So far, they have planted about 7.9 million tree seedlings. Of course, for today's, they do have plan to plant about 2.6 million of the participants of the Green Legacy campaign on that area would say that we are here to plant tree seedlings because we gain the result. We are just reaping the result of Green Legacy
that they've done over the past years.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, and that's why we are actively participating on the current year. And Mayor of the city, Vice Mayor of the city, said that planting tree seedlings became the culture for the Bishoftu town. Of course, as you know, Bishoftu town is known by its greenery, as well as there are several lakes there. There is sufficient water to grow the tree seedlings. That's why the city administration has been actively engaged on that. And the vice mayor also said that the 100 hectares of land has been developed by the corridor development. Of course, tree seedlings like just for edible as well as beauty trees have been planted on this corridor development.
And what sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
And about 253 associations have been organized to nurture this planted tree seedlings.
And it's job opportunity at the same time.
Of course, about 5,800 individuals have got job opportunity there. And this is one benefit of Green Legacy Initiative. The Abagadas also said due to the planted tree seedlings, the already dried water resources have been restored. And the migrated wildlife also become and returned back to their shelter. They have got also the sufficient rain due to the this planted tree seedlings, and they also called upon the users to just actively participate on its nurturing, and it should be our culture. Nurturing also, it should be our culture.
Not only planting.
Yeah.
Great.
So the mayor as well as Abagadas, the religious leaders also called upon the youngest to actively participate on that. However, this all, and thank you.
Oh, thanks so much indeed. Moving on, Mayor of Finfinne City Administration, Adanich Abebe, said the Green Legacy Initiative is of paramount contribution to ensuring food sovereignty in the country. The mayor, along with the residents of the city, has participated in the national tree planting campaign of 700 million seedlings in 12 hours' time. Mayor Adanich planted seedlings at Gimfile Riverside in the city. And the mayor said, regardless of any social and cultural backgrounds, all segments of the society have been planting tree seedlings and lay footprint for the next generation.
Elders, children, youth, women, professional associations, political parties, government employees, civil societies, among others, have been actively participating in the national campaign. The spirit within the Green Legacy Initiative is unity and collaboration. The Green Legacy Initiative is one of the grand agenda that Ethiopians in unison have been actively engaged in it.
I'm Kutsuma Ali Mohammed. I'm a Afar diaspora from Germany. The Green Legacy, I think that's a good idea because we make a positive impact to our planet, and the city looks good with it, so it actually doesn't have like disadvantages.
My name is Kadus and I'm from Canada. It's my first time and it's a good experience and memory for me to have.
My name is Zafetret. I mean, it's a surreal experience, I think, because, you know, not a lot of people get to do this and all that. But, you know, it's nice to just, like, give back to, you know, your home country and all that. So, yeah, it's a good experience, I think. It's nice to be here. It's good to be here. You can plant a tree any day, but planting a tree for others is something, you know, special, I think.
My name is Ewal Yarit. It was really fun. It was really, like, exciting. I really appreciate that Dr. Abiy decided to do a special occasion for us and all these other people, and it's really exciting and it's really fun.
My name is Kiba Mikhail Salamariam, and where I came from is California, San Francisco Bay. I love planting, Izzy, and like I think it's fun to help others, and I like helping people, so I think I really get to enjoy it.
It's good to plant trees. It's a good experience. This is my first time planting trees, and I enjoy it. To come here and plant trees with them too, next year maybe.
Welcome back. That is a wonderful message by children. Working on kids in this regard is very important, that you're connecting generations through Green Legacy Initiative. Still, we're on the topic of Green Legacy Initiative. Shaggar City administration has been planting over 2.8 million seedlings in single daylight, which is part of the planting of 700 million seedlings in a single day. The city's administration has been working to plant 18.9 million seedlings of various purposes in this Ethiopian rainy season. Our reporter and senior editor, Aklilu Gabru, who is also an anchor, was there, and now he joins us here in the studio to tell us more how and where and what he observed. Aklilu, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Anwar.
How was the planting campaign today in Shaggar City?
Very nice, Anwar. First, I would like to say congratulations to all Ethiopians for successfully planting over 714 million tree seedlings, surpassing the plan. Okay, and as you've already mentioned it, I was at Koyifachi subsidiary of Shaggar City and witnessing what's going on the ground, and we were at the plantation site. The plantation site is called Enslale here, which is a bit far away from this Koyifachi subsidiary of Shaggar City. And the people, the nearby community and the city residents, the Koyifachi subsidiary as well as also the Shaggar City residents, drifted to the plantation site early morning, okay? Then they moved over there, and what we've seen, they are very eager in order to plant, and they started the plantation program at the very early morning and proceed in that way. And for example, what we've also witnessed over there is the ceilings that were planted on these pits on the plantation site, where more of those tree ceilings were edible fruits, okay, edible trees. For example, some of the other even tree ceilings are also directly or indirectly edible. When I say this, for example, we've witnessed that some trees are animals feed. The other way that around we consume those animals. Exactly. And for example, the avocado, papaya, some other tree ceilings are also something that we directly eat. But what I've seen over there is that more of those trees or saplings, that planted over there are those that are edible one. This one make this year's plantation season a bit of peculiar from that of the previous ones, according to my understanding. And senior government officials were also shown up over there. For example, possible to mention Dr. Fikru Ragasa, State Minister of Agriculture, of course, as well as also Professor Iyasu Elias, who is also State Minister of Agriculture, and Alamayo Tulu, who is Shaggar City Prosperity Party office head, of course. They also left their legacy over there and accompanied by so many residents of the city. As you know, the Shaggar City is a newly established city. It's going to be a very industrial city, so a kind of such plantation is something that is very important.
City of the future is their motto.
City of the future. Right. So it has a great role, for example, for them. As you know, industries pollute the environment, and if there is a forest over there, it can keep a balance of the environment over there, Anwar. And we have also obtained the data from the city administration. When I say the city, the Sugar City administration, even in this Ethiopian plantation season, this means this Ethiopian rainy season, the city administration has planned to plant 80.9 million seedlings. Okay, on today, that means on this day, on a single daylight, they planned, or the city administration planned to plant around 2.8 million seedlings by galvanizing over half a million population of the city, which is successfully done in the city in general. Okay, and by the way, when you talk about the green legacy is beyond but planting trees on the pit, on the hollow, because it's all about enhancing productivity, enhancing livelihood, and just reforesting the deforested land, as well as also keeping the degraded, or restoring the degraded land. So that's why all Ethiopians from all corners of the country drifted to the plantation site. It's not that this is not something which is politics. It's out of politics. It's all about bequeathing the generation, the better generation for the future, the better nation for the future generation.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's something with that. So I can understand as if it is doing something is something which is patriotism by itself. Okay, that's why people from all walks of life throughout the country march to the site and realized such a grandiose project, Anwar. And when you see, for example, the forest coverage of the nation, to say a bit about the general issue, the forest coverage of the nation has increased from 17.5% before the plantation program to that of 23.6%. This is an exponential increment, okay? And for example, soil erosion. Before that, Ethiopia is known by just soils had been eroded. For example, the Nile Basin area is very much what we call it.
Yeah, it was degraded.
Degraded,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it was there.
So this plantation program has reduced the soil erosion by 50%, which is very
by half almost.
By half almost,
wow.
Which is very significant and a grand achievement. And to remind that today's the plantation program is also was held under the theme renewal through plantation, and it's something that's going on that has been undertaken in that way, Anwar.
So planting trees has become culture for Ethiopians.
Definitely, it became culture.
Thank you
for all
so
Ethiopians.
much for that insight. Coordinator of Oromia Rural Development Cluster with the rank of Vice President of the region, Adisu Araga, highlighted the successes achieved as a result of the implementation of Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative. He made the remark in tree plantation campaign that took place in Adaa district of East Shah zone of Oromia region state. Leta Teresa has the story of that.
Adisu Araga, coordinator of the Oromia Rural Development Cluster with the rank of Vice President of the region, highlighted the notable successes achieved through the implementation of Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative. He emphasized that the national program has played a significant role in the restoration of degraded lands and in advancing conservation efforts. These initiatives have contributed to increased agricultural productivity and overall land rehabilitation. Adisu noted a remarkable improvement in the region's forest cover, which has grown from 17% to 29% since the launch of the program.
Green
Legacy is one of the key programs showing significant progress since its commencement. It demonstrates how much the relationship between the public and the government is strong and how much this government is legitimate, because it signifies the active involvement of the society in the implementation of every program developed by the government for the sake of the people. Before the launch of the Green Legacy Initiative, the forest cover of Oromia region was not more than 17%. But after the start of the program, the forest coverage has increased to 29%. As the people's habits of planting and nurturing trees develop, this showcases how much the land of Oromia and Ethiopia is being covered by millions of hectares of forests, culminating in the improvement of product and productivity, which previously affected by climate change.
Commending the strong public participation, Adisu cited the recovery of Haramaya and Abjata lakes as clear evidence of the initiative's effectiveness. He added that the green legacy is becoming ingrained in the cultural fabric of the society. Stressing the importance of nurturing the planted saplings, he urged communities to protect the young trees from livestock and other forms of interference.
The galvanization of our people to this level to plant trees in hundreds of millions is commendable and thrilling, but it is not a goal by itself. This alone is not enough because tree seedlings are just like kids that require special care, follow-up, and protection from livestock intervention. Following the end of the rainy season, watering the plants and carrying out nurturing activities is required. Therefore, our people should diligently work on conservation of the trees planted as they are actively involved in the plantation campaign.
He also noted that the program places special emphasis on forestry species. The plantation effort includes forestry trees, edible fruit-bearing trees, and ornamental varieties planted in urban areas. According to Adisu, more than 20 million avocado seedlings have been prepared and distributed to farmers.
Residents of Batu town and its environs in East Shah zone have widely participated on one-day or single-day tree planting campaign that has been held today, aiming to plant 700 million tree seedlings in single daylight, which has been extremely impressive and also successful. Our reporter from Kiswahili newsroom, Emmanuel Tesfaye, joins us here in the studio to tell us more about what he has observed. Welcome, Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you. First of foremost, congratulations to all Ethiopians for achieving this remark of planting more than 700 million seedlings in single day, and this is a milestone for Ethiopia, as we consider even in the Eastern Africa, we can say it's a great achievement that this area has can rely on Ethiopia and be an example for other African countries. When we see that Ethiopia has launched a record-breaking effort to plant this 700 million, as it's known, in a single day, we can say it is a long running of this green legacy initiative that have been taking place in Ethiopia. When we see that now, I made some travel to Batu town, where I saw that there are most participants, the residents, the civil servants, most of all the police. The police force who are participating in both the maintaining the peace and stability in the area, and also in the development sector. This can be taken as an example for other countries also, seeing that the police force are participating in such kind of development for their countries, for the benefit of the country. Seeing that is a very warm feeling to people, to the citizens of Ethiopia. And planting trees have started, as I said, in Batu area early in the morning. Through the people, a huge number of people have gathered around in an area called Ablim, as it's said. It is found on the city center of the Batu, where the mayor, the deputy mayor have said that it is encompassed in the town. And this place, it was a bare land, degraded land. To restore that, it is through this participation of the Green Legacy Initiative, to restore it into its original position. As it's known, Batu area is a tourism center, as it's very known, because there is a lakeside area. And nature is very beautiful, as we know. It is where we go and breathe those fresh air and have a good feeling about how nature treats people. It can treat you psychologically, as we know. Seeing a green building, a green thing is a warm feeling to people, as it's known. To add that captivity and the scenic area, that's why the area, increasing the forest area is one of the major goals of that town.
Adds beauty.
Yeah, adding beauty to that town, because it adds that the captivity of the scenic area of that town. As it's known, Batu Lake is part of the center that's contributing more to the tourist center as it's known. Now, to increase that, the forest cover, they have planted more type of trees that are contributing to the forest cover as well as to the edible part as it's known. And through association that are going to nurture this area for the benefit of themselves, getting job opportunity at that area, and also benefiting through other development. Multi-purpose, we can say. Beekeeping area, there is around the planted area where the community can benefit from. And the big story I witnessed is that disabled who are participated in this Green Legacy initiative. We can say that they are not left behind at this development of the country. They want to put their footprint there, being known, being an example for others also. As I try to talk, one of the disabled who are engaged highly in planting trees, and the regiment of the federal police who are participating in that area in peacekeeping also were the ones who have participated more, as I have seen. And the edible trees, as the deputy mayor mentioned, the edible trees have been planted on a large area around 100 hectares, which include avocados, mangoes, and also pawpaw, which is very known as
common in that area.
Yeah, common in that area. As we cross that area, we can see that the pawpaw are
eat for free.
Yeah, you can eat for free even as it's known. And the restoration of that, the green land is one of the main goal of the planting trees that has taken place in Batu area, and that's all I have for you.
Wow. Wonderful observation, and that is exactly what Batu looks like. Thank you so much indeed for that insight. And still moving on, State Minister for Agriculture, Fukura Gasa, says today's one-day campaign of planting tree seedlings highlights the nation's unified determination to combat land degradation, promote biodiversity, and strengthen climate resilience. This comprehensive reforestation campaign or program underscores Ethiopia's steadfast commitment to environmental sustainability, climate resilience, and socio-economic development. Akliu Gavru, our reporter, talked to the State Minister, and let's take a look.
As you know, we have started this Green Legacy initiative 7 years ago, and every year we were planting seedlings of different types, starting from the indigenous plants which serve to restore the forests, and we were also planting plants which have direct contribution to the food and nutritional security of the country. We have been planting also plants which can serve as a multi-purpose, as an ornamental plant, as a plant for feed, in the same time which also help to conserve the soil and water of the country. So it has really contributed significantly, and it has really contributed significantly directly to the food and nutritional security, and it has also contributed to the export earnings of the country, because we are really targeting to substitute the import of timber, because we are planting this plant, the plants which have direct role for timber production, and we have been planting also different horticultural crops which can be exported, like avocado, like coffee, are also part of the contribution of the Green Legacy. So overall, the Green Legacy has really great contribution to the livelihood of the people, to the economy of the people, and to the food and nutritional security of the country.
In addition to that, for example, I want you to tell us your witness, because how you get the people that came here to plant, what is your observation look like?
Yeah, and when we actually aim to plant 700 million seedlings in a day, it is relying on the unity, the collaboration of our Ethiopian people. So the participation from all corners, from all walk of life, from every part of Ethiopia, highland to lowland, urban, is really participating on this plantation of the 700 million seedlings. This shows that there is unity, there is a strong bond between the people, and they are all really ready to participate to any activities that are really called by the government.
And then my final question, as you know, plantation is a kind of a bit of conservation. Do you have any message in relation to that? How the people conserve the planted trees?
Yeah. In most of the planted areas, of course, planting is maybe it's a one-day activity, but it needs a continuous protection of those areas. These plants should be protected from the animal which are going to damage it. It should be also watered during the dry period. So there should be a continuous protection of the area, continuous really maintenance of the area, and also support these plants which are planted so that they survive the adverse conditions and really give fruit in the coming years. I would like to congratulate each and every one who really participate on this historical event. This is really, not everybody will have this positive attitude and really have a chance to participate in such type of historical event in the country. So I would like to congratulate everybody who is taking part in this event.
Thank you.
The Green Initiative or Legas for Ethiopia is a very good example, and we feel that Ethiopia can also share that experience with other countries. There are a lot of countries who would want to do what Ethiopia is doing, but unfortunately they do not have the know-how. So if Ethiopia can also become more active in this process and share that experience, that will be highly appreciated. It's very important for dry areas, more especially with the changing climate. As the climate is changing, you see that, for example, in East Africa, we are experiencing more drought, or should I say, increased frequency of drought. So for us to be able to adapt, we need initiatives like this so that at least the resilience is built, and at the same time communities can be able to adapt to the impact of climate change.
Welcome back. Head of Oromia Agriculture Bureau, Getu Gamachu, says the engagement of millions in implementing the Green Legacy Initiative is increasing in the region, stating that the region has set to plant over 5 billion tree seedlings in this year's Green Legacy Initiative. Leta Teresa explains it.
Well, the tree planting activity is well underway here in Ada district of East Shoa zone in Oromia regional estate. Now joining me is head of Oromia Agriculture Bureau, Getu Gamachu. Thank you for joining us. Please tell us about the activities that the region is carrying out to achieve and contribute to the national campaign of planting 700 million tree seedlings in a single day light.
Thank you very much. We started this work. We are preparing seedlings at the summertime, and today we are going to plant 524 million tree plants on different parts of Oromia. All our peoples are engaged in these activities, and they are working. They are starting from the early morning of the day, and till now they are working very well. And we prepared everything for plantation. We gave every technical assistances for the people at every places and every level, all level. So our technical groups are engaged in these activities, and they are working with all peoples, and the trees are planting smoothly now. if there is some defects in different areas, our technical staffs are working with these people and they are supporting our farmers. So we expect 524 million seedlings planting in this day. In general, we prepared 5 billion trees. Until now, not including these days plantation, 3.5 billion trees are planted in different areas. And we prepared different types of tree plants. Forestry seedling is prepared before. Ornamental trees are prepared. And trees that is used for animals or forage is prepared. So different plants are prepared, and we are planting on the objective of the prepared plants. So today, just as I said, as the night time, we accomplish more what we plan, and I think we celebrate by accomplishing 100 plus.
Okay, as tree planting by itself is not enough, what is expected from the community?
Only planting is not enough. Planting and management is very important. Our peoples are very familiar with planting and plantation. So these people are planting day and night and working together day and night. After they plant, they have to manage these plants. We are planting at different areas. Trees are exposed for different disasters, like, if, for example, people's gets their cattle to planted areas. This is disastering. Maybe watering is important for planting at watering time. At the same time, weeds are affecting the growth of these plants. So people have to manage this plant just as they plant it. From the day they are planting to the day that this plant is grown and come to its objective, peoples must work with these plants and protect these plants from every disastering issues. And then we also celebrate after these plants are grown and made the objective why we are planting.
How do you describe the successes achieved since the launch of this Green Legacy initiative?
So many successes are recorded on this Green Legacy. Green Legacy initiative is our Prime Minister legacy. It is initiated at 2011 according to the Ethiopian calendar. Starting from that time, the forestry coverage is increased in this region and at large in the country. Food security is maintained because of this plantation. Groundwater level is increased because of this plantation. Different ponds are prepared at different areas where this plantation are taken under. So because of this, the food security part of our people is almost achieved. Not only the food security part, we are doing now on the nutritional security. The nutritional security issue is also the plantation we are planting at this time is directly contributing for the nutritional security. From the plant we preparing or we are planting, 10% of the plantation is the plantation that contributes for food security, for human being consumption. So the nutrition issue is very important as we give attention as for food security. Same, it is food, nutritional security is equivalent to the food security. So this tree plantation is contributing a very positive direct contribution for nutritional security. So the contribution of tree plantation is everything for agriculture. Agricultural conservation. Conservation means planting trees, not only planting trees. It is conserving the environment. That means this contributes for every living thing in the environment.
Getsugan head of Oromia Agriculture Bureau, thank you for your insights.
Thank you very much.
As Getu said, we are celebrating that moment of success, record-breaking. Investors, foreign investors and diplomats based in Ethiopia say the government of Ethiopia is leading a major nationwide effort to protect the environment and build a sustainable future through a massive tree planting campaign where they actually witnessed. Wim van Helpoot, Chief Executive Officer of Safaricom Ethiopia, said this initiative is a common effort of everybody, stressing the need to provide support to the ongoing efforts of Ethiopia in this regard.
So it's a common effort by everybody. We encourage the government and all private companies, all international organizations to put their weight behind these kind of initiatives because they are long-lasting for us today, but also for the people who come after us. Plant a tree. It will be there for your children, for your grandchildren. They will appreciate the effort that you've made today because it's in the interest of humanity that we all make our hands dirty and start planting trees.
Minister Counselor at the Embassy of China in Finfinne City, Liu Xiangguang, stated that, quote, "We are very more than very happy to be part of the Green Legacy Initiative of Ethiopia."
And we are very more than happy to be part of the Green Legacy Initiative. I think this is a joint effort by the international community to combat with the climate change and with create a better future for our next generations.
Mahdi Zemushi, General Manager at Ethiopian Steel Production and Building Company, commended the commitment of Ethiopia in its efforts to combating climate change, expressing his joy for participating in today's planting campaign.
It's an honor for me to be here. This is already a sign that the government of Ethiopia is serious with transformation. Liberalization of the economy and thinking about the future, about the children. This is a very good initiative. I've lived in several countries in Africa, but I'm very glad to be here and to see results.
Residents of Sabata Hawass district in southwest Shoa zone of Oromia Region State have widely taken part in one-day tree planting campaign which has been held from 6 in the morning to 18 GMT. Our reporter Oluma Abaina has attended that moment and the report this. Let's watch together.
Dear viewers, planting 700 million tree seedlings planting in Ethiopia in a one sunset is underway. We are in southwestern Shoa zone, particularly on one very specific area. This is Sabata Hawass district, and behind of me a lot of people are planting different tree seedlings, and different segments of the societies are presented here, in the military and the security forces and different sectors, farmers, children, women and men are here. This is about building the nation. This is about just bringing a kind of prosperity for the upcoming generation. This is not only about greenery. That's why different people come here. This is making Ethiopia and making history in the country. Previously, our forestation coverage decreased And now, after the Green Legacy was initiated by Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed 7 years ago, now the country has becoming recovering itself. Now the greenery is here and there, not only in rural areas but also in urban areas. And that's why this place needs recovered. This place needs reconstructed. This is about protecting soil erosion. This is about protecting the fertility of this area. And farmers around this area told us previously this place has nothing, but now it becomes green. And the climate change around this area is becoming a moderate. So the climate change is one of the very difficult and challenging the world. And Ethiopia has its own contribution in reducing these climate changes. And therefore, that's why millions of people are planting billions of tree seedlings. Not only about planting tree seedlings, it's about also ensuring food security. And Ethiopia is becoming the middle income countries in terms of ensuring its food security. And therefore, this is Ethiopia. This is building the nation. Thank you for watching OBN, Horn of Africa.
Yeah, thank you so much indeed. OBN, Voice for the People. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good time, and congratulations once again to all Ethiopians and supporters, friendly people. Bye-bye.